Today on Beauty from Trashes, we're going to be making these Crochet in Love robots. They're really cute, and I think that you can make them for Valentine's Day and use them as decorations. That's kind of why I'm making them. But you could also give them to somebody if you would like, and they don't necessarily have to be for Valentine's Day. They could be for an anniversary or just for fun. They're really cute, and I like them a lot. You'll need a pair of scissors, a crochet hook. I'm using a letter G 4mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, a safety pin, stuffing, and then your yarn. You'll need a black, a red, some color of gray, and then pink. So the first thing we're going to make is the body, and it looks like this. To start with that, we are going to chain 8. After you've chained 8, we're going to do 3 double crochet in the 3rd chain. If you don't know what a double crochet is, yarn over and insert your hook into the chain, yarn over and pull through. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops. You have 2 loops left. Yarn over and pull through both of those last loops. And that is 1 double crochet, and we're doing 3. 2, 3. Now we're going to do a double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. One, 2, 3, and 4. Now you should have 1 chain left, and in that last chain we are going to do 6 double crochets. 6 double crochets into that 1 chain. Once you have those 6 chains, your thing should look something like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to crochet on the other side of these chains right here. So you have your 4 double crochets. We're going to crochet into the other side of those chains if you look. So just yarn over and insert your hook right there. And we're going to do 4 of those, 1 in each. So 1, and then move on to the next chain. 2, 3, 4. Alright, now you should be at the first chain that you did with the 3 double crochets in it, and we're going to do 3 more double crochets into that. So there should be a total of 6 into that 1 chain. 2, 3. Alright, so you should have a piece that looks like that, like an oval. You can just do a simple slip stitch to connect if you'd like. And now we're going to do a single crochet in every stitch around, but we are only going to work in the back loop. So in the back loop only, do a single crochet all the way around. once you've got back to the beginning, you are going to do 8 rows of single crochets all the way around. So you're just going to do 8 rows all the way around, and if you need to, you can use something to mark your place, such as a safety pin or anything like that, so that you know when a new row starts. And yeah, 8 rows. Alright, so once you've finished your 8 rows, we are going to just simply close this thing off. And for starters, you need to make sure that your piece isn't inside out. And to figure that out, is you should have this line that goes all the way around the bottom, which is actually the other loop of your crochet where we did a single crochet in the back loops only. So this should be the front loops. And so you should just see a little ring around. If you don't, then your piece is probably inside out. Once you've determined that, we are just going to do 4 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here we are going to chain 2 and then do 6 double crochets in the next stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here we are going to chain 2 and then do a slip stitch to connect to the next stitch. And that is all. And so you should have this little flap here, and that flap can just go over your piece if you look like that. So you're going to want to take some stuffing and stuff it in however much you want. And then we're going to do slip stitches around here to close it. So just starting over here, fold this down, and start slip stitching. And then when you're done, just cut and pull through. And that is the body. The next thing we're going to make is the head, which looks like this. Start by chaining 2. Once you've chained 2, do 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. Then we are going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, You should have 11 stitches all the way around. Now here it gets a little tricky, so you're going to need to pay attention. There is no real pattern to it, it's just kind of by word of mouth, so pay attention. The first thing you're going to do is a single crochet. After that, you're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. We're going to do a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and then 2 single crochets in the next. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And then 2 single crochets in the next, and then single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochets in that last stitch. Alright, so you should have 15 stitches all the way around. Now we are going to crochet in the back loops only all the way around, just 1 single crochet in each stitch, all the way around in the back loops. Now we are going to do 3 rows of single crochets. So just go all the way around 3 times, just doing single crochets in both the loops. Once you've done your 3 rows, make sure that your piece isn't inside out. It should have the same line that your body did all the way around. The first thing we're going to do is do a single crochet. You're going to need to pay attention yet again. The next thing you're going to do is a decrease. If you don't know what that is, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Next, we are going to do a single crochet and then another, so 2 single crochets, and then another decrease, 2 single crochets, and then a decrease, 2 single crochets, and then a decrease. Now you should be on your next row, and from here we are going to do a decrease, and then a single crochet, a decrease, and then a single crochet, a decrease, and a single crochet, and then lastly a decrease. From here, you can do a slip stitch and then cut your string. Cut it a little long so that you can sew with it, and then pull through. And then you can just stuff your head as much as you would like, and that is finished. For the arms, which look like this, you're going to start by chaining 12. Once you have your chain of 12, you're going to do 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. Then chain 2 and do a slip stitch into the first chain. From here you're just going to do chains or slip stitches all the way down the chain. And that is the hand. Just simply cut your string and pull through. Now we're going to make the leg, and it looks just like this. We're going to start by chaining 2, then do 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. When you've done that, do a single crochet in the first stitch. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the next 5 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here we are going to do a single crochet in the back loops only all the way around. And there should be 11 stitches here, so we're going to do a single crochet in each of them in the back loops only. Once you've finished that, make sure your piece looks like this. We are going to do a single crochet in each stitch around, in both of the loops. Now we're going to do a single crochet, and then a decrease, 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches, so 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then a decrease, a single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then a decrease. We should now have 8 stitches all the way around. And now you're going to do 3 rows of single crochets all the way around. So just 3 rows of single crochets in both the back and the front loop all the way around. Once you've done your 3 rows, do a slip stitch and then cut your string and then pull through. From here you can just simply stuff your leg and it is done. Now we're going to make the heart, which looks like this. We're going to start by chaining 4. Once you've chained 4, you're going to do 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook. 3 double crochets. from here we are going to do 1 half double crochet in the next chain, a single crochet in that same chain, then chain 1, do a single crochet in the same chain, and then a half double crochet in that chain, pull tight to make sure. Then we are going to go into the first chain that we did, the first 3 single crochets in. So if you look closely, it's right there. There's a little loop. We're going to do 3 double crochets into that loop. 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to chain 2 and do a slip stitch. Then take your scissors, cut your string, and pull through. Kind of mess with it a little bit, and that's your heart. Now we're going to make the bow that goes on the top of the girl robot's head. It's very simple. Start by chaining 5. Once you've chained 5, do a simple slip stitch in the first chain. Then chain 5 more. And then do a slip stitch in the same chain again. The first one that you did. So right there. And then pull through. Then cut your string and cut it with a little bit of extra. Pull through. And then from here you're just going to wrap around the bow. Just like that. Alright, so now we are going to do this little pink part around the girl and her skirt, and it's basically the same on the guy except for you're not going to do the skirt part, but he has black around the top, and so you're going to do the same thing for both the guy and the girl, of course except for the skirt. So I've already done the rim around the top like this, and it's the same on the top as it is on the bottom. I'll just show you how to start it. First, connect your yarn to your hook. Then insert your hook anywhere around the bottom part of your crochet, so where it makes that turn. And sometimes you'll have stitches there, sometimes you might have these little rings there, or sometimes you might just have stitches, and so you just gotta kind of gauge where it is and go all the way around the same way you did. So just insert your hook somewhere and then do a slip stitch and go all the way around. So you're just doing slip stitches all the way around until you get back to the beginning. Alright, so once you've gone all the way around on the top and on the bottom, we're going to do the skirt, and it really doesn't matter which side you do the skirt on, they're the same. Alright, so to start with the skirt, we are going to chain 2, and then do a double crochet in the next stitch. Then we are going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And then 1 double crochet in the next. 2 in the next. And then 1 in the next. And do that all the way around. So then do 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way around until you have your skirt. Once you've gone all the way around, you should have a V like this. To fix that, just simply do a slip stitch to connect the two pieces together. So you're just connecting here and doing a slip stitch. Then cut your string and pull through, and your skirt is done. Alright, so these are the pieces you should have. You should have 4 legs, 4 arms, 2 hearts, 2 heads, and then one of each body. So they're the same body, but one should just have black around it, and one should have the pink with the skirt around it. And then you should have your little bow for your girl's head. Then you're just going to want to sew all these pieces together and sew the face. This is how I like to do my face. These are actually 2 really tiny buttons. That's what they look like. And I just bought those at the craft store, so you can try and get buttons like that. Or you can use whatever eyes you want. You can simply use string if you don't have any type of eye. And then I used string for their mouth. And that is all you have left to do. Thank you for watching Beauty from Trashes. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I try and put out at least 1 new video a week, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter.